Delta 160 Heavy, Minneapolis Tower traffic, 6 mile final, runway 30 left, line up and wait.
30 left, line up and wait, Delta 160 Heavy. And tower for Delta 160 Heavy, looks like we're going to need relief on the Wellstone departure.
Delta 160 Heavy, roger, delete the climb restriction.
Thank you.
Delta 160 Heavy, you'll pass behind the Dash 8 that just lifted off the parallel, turn right heading 340, runway 30 left, clear for takeoff.
Okay, turn right 340, Delta 160, takeoff 30 left.
Delta 160 Heavy, Cirrus VFR, Archer, 1 o'clock and 5 miles, 3,500 maneuvering.
Delta 160 Heavy copies. And tower Delta 160 Heavy, looks like we got a flap that's locked up. Wondering if we can get an altitude of 5,000 feet and climb straight ahead for a while.
Delta 160 Heavy, approved as requested, climb maintain 5,000 and maintain your present heading.
Climb maintain 5,000, present heading, Delta 160 Heavy.
Delta 160 Heavy, traffic is no factor, departure controller is aware of your issue, contact departure and let them know what you need from there.
Delta 160 Heavy, switching departure. And Delta 160 Heavy, leveling at 5,000 feet and on a heading of 340.
Delta 160 Heavy, Minneapolis departure, radar contact, turn right heading 050, Fable.
Right turn 050 for Delta 160 Heavy.
Delta 160 Heavy, just advised the nature, it said you had a flap issue, Minneapolis altimeter is 29900.
Roger that. We do, we're coming right to 050 and we've got a flap that's locked in place showing on our systems page right now. So we are going to declare emergency at this time. We've got 286 souls on board and we are going to need vectors back to Minneapolis eventually here, but we'd like to extend straight ahead for a while.
Delta 160 Heavy, right, you said 286 souls on board?
Affirmative, and approximately 8 hours of fuel.
Roger, just stay on your present heading and let me know if you need any more, anything right away.
Delta 160 Heavy, we'll go.
Delta 160 Heavy, when able, let me know how long you think you need to burn fuel off for.
Delta 160 Heavy, we'll go.
Delta 160 Heavy, you are cleared back to the Minneapolis airport via radar vectors. Fly present heading, maintain 5,000.
Okay, present heading, maintain 5,000. Understand we're cleared back to Minneapolis. Delta 160 Heavy, appreciate it. We're still running numbers to figure out how slim we have to get before we land.
Sounds good. I'll probably put you a vector to the southeast just to keep you closer to our airspace here in a few minutes.
Sounds like a plan.
Delta 160 Heavy, contact approach 121.2 and just keep them advised. 21.2.
21.2 for Delta 160 Heavy.
Thanks. If you have any trouble with that frequency, just return back to this one.
Delta 160 Heavy, we'll go. Good evening, Tower Delta 160, final 22.
Thanks. Start the roll, please. Traffic 2 out. Delta 160 Heavy, Minneapolis Tower, wind is 310 at 6. Continue on diver clearance here in about 1 mile.
Continue, Delta 160.
Wind 3106, Delta 160 Heavy, runway 22, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 22, Delta 160.
Same captain, aircraft on about a mile for runway 2 to emergency aircraft.
Yes, I've got 2 miles left.
So let's pretty good.
Minneapolis Tower, crash 18 on Mike, cross 30 left.
Crash 18 on Mike, cross runway 30 left.
Crash 18, crossing on Mike.
Minneapolis Tower, crash 18 on Mike, cross 30 left.
Crash 16, Minneapolis Tower, Mike, cross runway 30 left.
Crash 16, cross
Delta 160 Heavy, turn left, join Charlie if able, and then we'll put you on frequency 123.87, 123.87 to talk to the captain to check your heat.
Delta 160 Heavy, can we stay straight ahead on the runway till they check us out?
Affirmative, you can stay straight ahead on the runway, and you can taxi onto runway 17 or 35. If you need to make a turn there, you can as well. So you can hold on the runway, is approved, and then the vehicles are on their way.
Roger, we're just going to stop here on 22 if that's okay. Delta 160 Heavy, thanks.
Approved ice request Delta 160 Heavy 12387. Captain 5123.87 to communicate with the pilot.
Tower, Cap 5, copy, 12387.
Copy 12387, Delta 160.
Tower, Alpha 7, I show 22 close.
Alpha 722 close.
And Tower, Delta 160 Heavy.
Delta 160 Heavy Tower.
Yeah, we're going to start heading back to Gulf 3 at this time. Fire trucks are going to follow us back in just to watch out for our hot brakes.
Delta 160 Heavy, roger. Available. Taxi to parking via left turn on Kilo. And then it'll be Delta and Charlie. Hold short over 930 left with me.
Okay, left on Kilo, Delta, Charlie, and hold short 30 left with you for Delta 160 Heavy.
Delta 160 Heavy, make it a little bit easier. Make left turn Kilo, and then on Delta, to stay on Delta to hold short over 930 left now.
Okay, left turn on Kilo, and then stay on Delta, hold short 30 left for Delta 160.
Delta 160 Heavy, Gulf 3 is the gate, is that correct?
A firm for Delta 160 Heavy.
Delta 160 Heavy, turn right, Whiskey, and then at Whiskey 7, hold short, so runway 30 left.
Okay, right on Whiskey, Whiskey 7, hold short 30 left, Delta 160 Heavy.
Delta 160 Heavy, did you want all the vehicles to cross with you as well to the gate?
Yeah, we should have at least one come with us all the way into the gate.
Roger, Delta, Captain 5 Tower.
Tower, go ahead, Cap 5.
Captain 5, the Delta 160 Heavy request at least one fire truck. Are you going to bring all of them across, or just a few, or what's your plan?
I'll bring myself, Captain 5, and crash 18 and crash 16 across. No, total of 3.
Roger. Planning purposes for Delta 160 Heavy, I'll get you moving after traffic on a 2-mile funnel.
Delta 160 Heavy, copy.
Delta 160 Heavy, traffic on a 4.5-mile funnel at Whiskey 7, cross running 30 left into Gulf 3.
Cross 30 left at Whiskey 7 into Gulf 3, Delta 160 Heavy.
Captain 5 plus 2 at Whiskey 7, cross running 30 left, traffic 3.5 out.
Cap 5, copy. Cap 5 plus 2 crossing 30 left. Delta 160, call Minneapolis, command.
Delta 160 Heavy, you guys still up?
Minneapolis Tower, Captain 5.
Captain 5, Minneapolis Tower.
Check the brakes one more time, everything's still down. I was requesting no further assistance.
Captain 5, sounds good, thanks.